Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do a couple of quick reviews. I like doing product reviews. I buy a lot of stuff offline, and often, I don't know what I'm getting, don't know if it's exactly what I need, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably do the same. So I thought what I would do is start doing reviews on all the gear that I buy. That way, you guys can look at this, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of whether that product may or may not be what you're looking for. Today what I'm going to review, or one of the products, is going to be the Nomad 7 solar panel by Guide 10. Now I know this might be a luxury item for the bug out bag or your backpack or your camping gear, but this can actually come in handy for many different reasons other than just powering up your GPS or your cell phone. You also have AA and AAA battery adapters, so you can keep your headlamps, your flashlights, a lot of your electrical devices charged up and ready to go. So real quick, I paid $120 for this at REI. The unit itself is about the size of a paperback book. In fact, I just happen to have the SAS Survival Handbook sitting on the table, so you can see it's not a lot bigger. The unit itself is really thin on this side. Over here you've got a flap with some accessories, so it's a little thicker. This will slip real nice into your backpack, your bug out bag, your bob. Now let me show you how the unit works. First of all, it's a tri-fold design. 2 solar panels. Over here you have a solar power adapter. Now this adapter, make sure you've got a good view. This adapter can work with a couple of different ways. You can have a 12-volt DC adapter for, say, a cigarette lighter, like a cell phone, for example. You have a USB, which can power just about any device these days, and then you have the Guide 10 plug, which plugs your Guide 10 battery pack. These batteries I have in both AAA and AA. Right now I'm just going to show you quickly. This is an old school, very old school, probably 12-year-old cell phone that I keep. I keep this for a couple of reasons. One is, if I want to give out a number and I don't want to give out a cell phone number, then I can always use this as a backup phone. The main reason I keep this is because it's an old phone. It has no GPS capability, so if you want to go completely off grid, I'm sure that they can track this by triangulating cell towers, which is kind of the old school way of doing it, but it would be much harder to get your position by using this phone. And worst case scenario, smartphones are very finicky. I love my Droid, but the thing is just very temperamental. This is just a phone. I mean, if you want to make a call, it just makes calls, and that's all it does. So this is great. I keep this in my car. I'm probably going to get a second one to keep in my bug out bag now that I'm living back in Florida. I'm assembling my bug out bag. I'm trying to sharpen up my skills, and I've been a little complacent the past 10 years. But that's another story. But anyway, so the way the solar panel works, just have your phone, DC adapter plugged into the power unit, and that's it. Now if I were to set this out in the sun, angle it right towards the direct sunlight, I don't know if you can see that, but it just powers on and it's starting to charge up. I'm telling you guys, this is the best $120 that I've spent. Now, it's not over. You can do this. You can set this out in the sun. You can attach this to your backpack. It's got these handy little straps right here that you can attach to your backpack, so you're walking around. You can be charging a device while you're walking around, while you're on the trail, while you're bugging out, whatever you're doing, you can charge your device. Also, you can charge the battery pack. So if you're at camp at night, you can actually charge your devices from this battery pack. Now I don't have I don't think I have a USB device. I don't have one close by, but actually let me grab one. Now the Guide 10, and Guide 10 is the battery pack. Nomad 7 is your solar panel. The Guide 10 right now is fully charged. I can plug in a USB port and plug it right into my cell phone. Let's see, I'll show you what I'm doing. Turn on the Guide 10 battery pack. And I don't know if you can see, but it's powering up my cell phone. It'll power directly from the battery pack. So this battery pack has 3 different functions. You can take out the batteries, put them in a device. They're fully charged, ready to go. You can use the battery pack as your power source, charge your USB device, and has this handy little light. I probably would never use the light because I keep a couple of flashlights in my bag, but you know, it's there. It may come in handy one day. You never know. I'm not going to get into the specifications of voltage, output, etc. That stuff is readily available online. I basically just wanted to give you a quick overview of the product and what I use it for. And I'm telling you, it may be a bit of a luxury item, but if you're out on your own with a dead GPS or a dead cell phone, or even if you just you're in an environment, say like a Katrina type environment where you're stuck inside, flooded in for 3 days, and you have no electricity, best case scenario, you can charge your iPod and listen to some music. So that's it, guys. That is the Goal Zero Nomad 7 solar charger. Pick it up at almost any store. I got mine from REI, $120. You'll love it. Best $120 I spent. Take care.